Hey guys, it's Andrew from 510 Books. It is Thursday, January 13th, 2022 in the early afternoon. We're getting kind of the mid-afternoon at this point. In my garage again. I didn't make the time earlier in the day to make a video. So anyway, I'm making it in my garage, but wanted to give you some updates about me growing my business, essentially. Things that I've been thinking about, things that I've been doing, things that I've been planning, etc., etc. Again, as I mentioned, I believe in the previous video, this is my first week of going from one sale to the next within the same week, or I should say, first time doing my weekly sale. So going from my first sale to my second one within 4 days. My last one ended on Sunday at 4 p.m. My next one starts tomorrow, Friday at 8 a.m. So this is day 4 of the only 4 days I have in between my local sale. And I've learned a few things. Realized a few things is that 4 days is not that much time, and that I need to plan even more for my inventory way ahead of time. And I've been doing this for my monthly sales for a while. Just I'm realizing now that I can't put out as much stuff. So for instance, when it comes to video games and records, I'm basically trying to put out at least something each week. And I've built up a little bit of a backstock situation where I've got enough to last me for a little while if I trickle it in, which is what I'm doing. So instead of taking, let's say 50 video games that I have and putting them all in this week's sale and having nothing left, and then just, trying to find other video games in various ways, I'm going to break that up and put in 10 or 12 or 15 every week, that kind of thing, so that it lasts. So at least I have something new to add for people that are going to be coming back on a regular basis. And again, I don't know how often the same people will be coming. If some of my my return or repeat customers that show up monthly are going to be coming every week, or if they'll be showing up every couple weeks, etc. I don't know yet. We'll see. It'll take at least a month to really, maybe even a couple months to really see the patterns there and apply those to certain people. Because for now, I've got a certain amount of people that show up basically every monthly sale. And then some people that'll show up every other monthly sale, etc. Some people show up only every 3 or 4 months. So you see a pattern that starts to develop with certain people, and then when somebody goes missing suddenly, maybe they just weren't able to go to my last sale, that kind of thing. But now with being open every weekend, they know that every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'll be open so that they can come down there. Of course, I'm sure there's still some people who don't even know that because they didn't come to my last sale on last weekend. And either they're part of my Facebook page, they just haven't seen the updates, or they're not part of the page, they haven't seen, or they don't know that I'm now weekly. So people are slowly finding out. Of course, I was telling them this past sale, and I'll continue to tell people that haven't been there, weren't there the last sale. So that's part of it. So I'm realizing in these last 4 days that I'm going to have to figure out, or that rather, back up, that I'm going to be, if I want to be adding new stuff each week to at least most of the types of media I have, that I'm going to have to really plan for that and trickle stuff in. And it's going to happen where right now I've got enough records to last me a couple more weeks, video games a couple more weeks, 3 or 4 weeks kind of a thing. But if I don't keep getting new stuff in over the next couple of weeks, then I won't have any after that. And you know what? That's just what it's going to be. What I'm realizing is I'm not going to go crazy, or I should say I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm going to continue to look for more records, more video games. Blu-rays are another one that are harder to find. Not hard to find, but that I don't have a ton of. Well, I have a good amount right now to last me a little while. But after the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, then I won't have any left. So that's another thing that I have to be on top of. So hopefully with once I get through these Gaylords and I'm working on them, the CD Gaylords that my old source that I'll go back to. Hopefully there'll be some of that stuff in there. There'll be some video games. There'll be some audiobooks is another one. There'll be some Blu-rays. So we'll see about that. If not, yeah, I might have to just go back to ordering mixed media Gaylords from my current source that I've been using for a long time. But of course, I'm always on the lookout at local sales. I'm sorry, people selling locally through OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, etc., Craigslist, for all those different types of harder to find stuff. So that's something I realized. Another thing is that even after this full week, or 4 days, I should say, of preparation, that I had to be really diligent about applying. Okay, this day I'm going to do this day I'm going to do that, and really focusing on it. Like, okay, I got to prepare stuff on Monday, put it all together, that it will be going out for the sale, but I won't put it out until Thursday, which I did today, and then spend time on Tuesday going through the Gaylords, getting more stuff together. I also went through books. Well, no, I did that on the weekend, actually, never mind. But, oh no, DVDs is what I did. I went through 4 boxes and bins of DVDs, sorted those out. So now when I want to replenish, I can just go into there and replenish the DVDs with the DVDs that I've, sorted out. I just realized right now as I'm saying this, I didn't actually, put out more DVDs and fill up the empty space that I have. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. So that'll be fine. I'll show up early to make sure and do that. But anyway, see what I'm saying? There's a lot to remember, a lot to prepare. So all of this is to say that I remembered, or that I realized that I can't do it on my own. I'm definitely going to hire somebody, like I talked about, which I was going to do anyway. But this just reinforces it. And towards that end, I got Payroll set up. I'm using Square Payroll. It's all set up. Got all my accounts set up and numbers. There's a lot of stuff you got to do with that, and so it's a bit of a pain. So I set that all up, linked to my bank, etc. So now I just need an employee to hire and start working. So towards that end, I've created an ad I'm going to run on Nextdoor. See how that goes. If that doesn't work out, I'll have to try something else. But I was able to find my eBay lister through Nextdoor, so we'll see. And that worked out pretty well. We'll see if I can find someone for this, because basically I'm looking to hire somebody who's going to essentially really take over the sale. What I mean by that is from the beginning to the end. So from helping me sort and absolutely sorting, organizing, and restocking the shelves, to maintaining everything in order, clean, all that, to running the actual sale, being the person that answers people's questions, who's there for the sale, who tidies up, cleans up, who of course cashiers, takes the money, deals with the transactions, any questions people have. So that's really what I want, is not just during the sale, but also maybe a day or two, at least during the week, of helping me to prepare for the sale. And also that's going to help me free up some more time for me to list more on eBay, get through the stuff that I have, also do more Amazon shipments, get through more stuff for Amazon, etc., etc. So here's to finding somebody. It won't take months and months to find somebody. Hopefully I'll do interviews and see what works out. You just got to go with your gut. Only so much you can learn from somebody by talking to them. It's not until they actually start working for you that you really see if they're going to be showing up on time, punctual. Are they actually organized? Are they actually able to do basic things like alphabetize, like put things in order and be able to communicate with people in a respectful way, all this stuff, right? You don't know until you hire somebody. So anyway, we'll see what goes on with that. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, going through my mind as I've been working this week. Continuing to sell some CD lots on eBay. Yesterday I sold a piece of software for $60 plus shipping, which was really nice. Fingers crossed there's no issues with it. They don't want to return it or have an issue, because I've had issues in the past with software, which is why I don't like selling it that often. But when I saw the prices they were going for, I said, you know what, I'll just I'll list it. It sold really quickly. I sold that other Windows one for $30, Windows 98 that was sealed. This one now, so that's $90 in sales of the stuff that was just sitting there. So it's always good to not just leave stuff, deal with it, list it, or get rid of it. So anyway, so that was a good sale. An example of something that I sold would be these Eric Clapton CDs, this series, Crossroads. There's 4 of them. This has actually been sitting in my store for a little while, for months, but it did sell. And that's another example of, I listed CD lots, a bunch of them recently, and now an old CD lot sold. I don't know if there's a correlation, but it seems logical. And the other thing I sold, which I just listed yesterday or the day before, is a bunch of Reba Mcintyre Cds. There's 7 of them. I just realized I put 9 on the listing, but there's 7. So that sold. Oh, geez. What did it sell for? I think it only sold for like maybe $8 or $9. No, maybe it was $10. I can't remember right now. But anyway, plus shipping. Otherwise, I have a bunch of Reba McIntyres in my local sale. People hardly ever buy them. But as I get more and more, and if I need to free up space, I will just pull them and like this, just put them on eBay and sell them. I've done that with a lot of different stuff, a lot of different artists or groups or genres on eBay. So that's a helpful way to clear out some space, make some extra money, and then just put other good stuff out. So anyway, so I had a couple other things that I sold as well. 2 things on Amazon the last 24 hours, merchant fulfilled. And I'm getting close to putting together another FBA shipment as I'm going through this Gaylord. So that's what's been going on. Tomorrow I'll have my sale. Fingers crossed. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please give a thumbs up if you like the video. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.